People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Broadcasting live from the Bill Cook Gymnasium. It's the third leg of our triple header. We have Don's basketball as the women's basketball team gets set to take on the Chargers of Cypress College. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. The Dons have struggled through the first round of conference action and find themselves in second to last place in the OEC standings. They've really struggled from beyond the arc, shooting under 22% in their 4 conference losses. Santa Ana College is 13-8 on the season, 1-4 in Orange Empire Conference play, and are led by 22nd-year head coach Flo Lupani. Assistants on the staff are Rachel Kane, Matt Fogarty, Lee Sanford, and Tim Yanez. The visiting Chargers come in ranked 8th overall in the state, and they're tied for 3rd in the conference standings with Orange Coast College. They have the best defense in the OEC, holding conference opponents to just 49 points per game thus far. Cypress College is 16-5 on the year, 3-2 in conference play, and are led by 4th-year head coach Brittany Amaku. Assistants on the staff are Margaret Moore, Michael Ford, Debbie Chavez, Alyssa Mockton, Cliff Baker, and Taj Matthews. Some players to keep an eye on in tonight's matchup. For Santa Ana, keep an eye on number 0, Mia Rivera. The point guard has had a rough go of things offensively, scoring 10 or fewer points in 4 of the 5 conference games. If the Dons hope to win tonight, they're going to need more production from their sophomore. For Cypress College, keep an eye on number 10, Christacia Jackson. The sophomore has been on a tear during conference, averaging a team-high 13 points and 9 rebounds per game. If the Dons hope to win tonight, they'll have to keep close tabs on Jackson on both sides of the court. We're going to cut to a commercial break. When we come back, starting lineups and opening tip-off here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Back from commercial break, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Don's Basketball on this Wednesday evening. We have another ranked matchup as the 8th ranked Cypress Chargers come to town to take on the 25th ranked Santa Ana Dons. These teams battled twice last year in conference play, and Cypress had Santa Ana's number, sweeping the season series. The first game was a hard-fought 61-58 loss in which the Dons lost the lead in the final fourth quarter. The second game wasn't as competitive as the Chargers defeated the Dons 83-64. Let's see how things play out this year. Again, it's the last game of the first round of conference play. We're a few moments away from tip-off. Let's get you those starting lineups, starting with the visiting Chargers of Cypress College. Our starting lineup will look like this. Kayleen Vivo, a guard from Troy High School. Christacia Jackson, a sophomore guard from Mayfair. Marina Leyva, freshman from Cantwell High School in Montebello. Mariah Henderson, a guard from Braille Linda High School. And Marina Interiano, sophomore from Pioneer High School. There's 5 sophomores on the roster, 4 of which are available tonight. 8 freshmen here for head coach Brittany Imaku. For the Dons, it's the same starting lineup that we've seen pretty much the entire season. At the guard positions, they have Mia Rivera, the sophomore from Cerritos. Kiki Graham, the sophomore from Sonora. And Faith Ledesma, the freshman from Segerstrom, along with Vicky Ohm, the freshman from Fountain Valley. At the forward position, Anaya Beard, a sophomore from Valencia High School. That's the starting lineup for head coach Flo Lupani in her 22nd season at the head of the program. Last year, she led this team to a 3rd place finish in the Orange Empire Conference season. 20-9 overall, 7-5 in the OEC. However, have struggled in the first go-around. They're 1-4, their only win against Riverside City College, but they battled closely against Riverside City, they only win against Riverside City, but they battled closely against Irvine Valley, Saddleback, Fullerton, and even Orange Coast. Those are all teams that the Dons could beat the second time around in conference play. But first things first, they have to take care of business tonight against the Cypress Chargers. The Chargers will be in their black uniforms with the gold trim, Cypress City across the chest. The Dons are in their home white uniforms, a black trim, Dons across the chest, black numbers. Anaya Beard to tip off with Chris Jackson. Jackson wins the tip up ahead for Cypress, and Ohm comes away with the first steal of the evening. Graham to a wide open Mia Rivera. Pull-up jumper, no good. She's been struggling offensively. We mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. She needs to find a way to get her offense going, in order for the Dons to win tonight. Number 8 versus number 25 in the state of California. Swing it out to Henderson. Picks up her dribble, pivots, looks for her cutting teammate, Interiano. Circles in the paint, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Jackson guarded by Graham. Pull-up jumper off the mark, an offensive rebound. Shot clock resets to 20. 2 players there for Cypress. Offensive rebound. Jackson gets a third. Long 2 for the Chargers. No good. Another offensive rebound for Cypress. A slow start. 4th time, a 3-second violation. 4 offensive rebounds on that possession by the Chargers. Dons have to do a better job securing the boards. Chargers are 3-2 in conference play, while the Dons are 1-4. Rivera brings the ball up through our first minute of the first quarter of action. Graham gets a touch on the right side. Jackson marks Beard in the post. Rivera gives way to Beard in the high post. Doubled. Ledesma, good look from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Long rebound. Jackson and Beard both fight for it. Off of Jackson's foot. Jackson was a strong player last year as a freshman. Her and Henderson, impactful players, back for their second season. Graham, just beyond the free throw line, pivots out to Mia Rivera. Graham goes with the baseline drive, off the glass, off the mark. Beard fights for the loose ball, a jump ball. She's tied up with Mariah Henderson. And that's Marina Leyva. Stays with the Dons. Both teams are looking for their first basket. Shot clock needs to be reset, says the officials. Head official is Kai Hughes. The umpire 1, Janae Irvin. Umpire 2 is Ty Green. 4 seconds, says the official on the baseline. Ledesma to inbound. Dons will have to get something out quickly. Beard takes a couple dribbles, hangs in the air. Can't get the friendly bounce. Rebounded by Vivo. Pushes the tempo. An inadvertent horn on the shot clock. Now head coach Flo Lupani makes her way. Does a little bit of everything at this level. It'll stay with Cypress. They're right to left on your screen in the black uniforms. Dons in their home whites. Now the officials tell the teams to go to the baseline. Let's get you the matchups going on in the Orange Empire Conference today. Orange Coast hosts Saddleback. That's going to be a matchup between the top 2 teams in the conference, while Irvine Valley hosts Fullerton. Riverside City is a team with the night off. 7 teams in the conference. 1 team always gets a bye. Dons get the bye to begin the second cycle on Friday, as they have the evening off. The inbound goes up top to Leyva. Entry pass to Jackson, a foul away from the ball on Graham. First team foul. Vivo to inbound, in quickly to Jackson. Ohm gets her on the switch. Jackson has the height advantage, goes right at Ohm. Out to Henderson. Fading away, tough two, no good. Fight for the loose ball in Don's possession. Rivera to inbound. Cypress with some full court pressure. Expect tough defense from the Cypress side. That's something that Brittany Amaku always preaches as the head of her program. Both teams looking for their first basket. Graham, left side. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Beard in the high post, kicks it out, stolen by Interiano. The freshman pushes it up the floor. Long pass to Vivo, baseline drive. Ohm stops her in her tracks. Out wide to Leyva. Behind her back dribble, has a smaller defender on her. Good look for Henderson. Corner three, she rattles it in. First lead of the game for Cypress, 3-0. Sophomore, so from Cerritos, brings it up the floor for the Dons as they start their half-court set. Graham at the top, goes to work against Vivo. Gets the friendly bounce, and it's the first bucket of the evening for the Dons. They trail by 1. Just over 6.5 minutes left to go in this one. Vivo drives left, dishes out wide. Interiano circles back to the top of the key. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball tipped away. Dons generate another steal. Graham and the Dons don't have numbers. Pulls it back out. Ohm gets the play call from the Dons coaching staff. Ohm takes a three-pointer. Left side, can't get it to go. Jackson with the rebound. She has speed. She races down the floor. Vivo, left-handed lay is good. Back to a three-point lead for Cypress College, the 8th-ranked team in the state of California. Dons pass around the perimeter. Ohm at the top, gives way to Beard in the high post, guarded by Jackson. She goes left. Jackson gets a hand. There's a foul. Jackson's first personal. First team foul on Cypress as well. Jackson subs out. Frida Cadena Hernandez checks in for the first time, a freshman from St. Paul High School, along with Alyssa Narada. First free throw by Beard is pure. Beard on the season shooting 60% from the line. Converts on the second. Starting five still out there for the Dons. Cypress switches up their offensive look as the Dons switch up their defense. Dangerous pass. Henderson gives way. Left elbow jumper. Cypress connects. Back to a three-point lead. Ledesma right side. Ohm spins around her defender. Mid-range jumper is short. She gets the long rebound. Goes right back up. Gets a second opportunity. Ledesma launches a three-pointer. No good. An important rebound by Cadena Hernandez. Narada gets the play call from the Cypress coaching staff. They started off the conference well, defeating Orange Coast College, the reigning three-time OEC winner. Leyva backs down her defender, out to Henderson. Three-point look, long. Beard corrals the rebound. Rivera, hesitation move, strong defense by Narada. Beard gets a post touch, right block. Strong help defense, she's trapped, loses possession, and leaks out to Henderson. Dons get back defensively. Narada finds a crease and lays it up on the left side for 2. Lupani wants to talk things over, calls a timeout here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
My body, she twerk it, pop it for me, like yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, it's me. 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 Hello, hey. 'Cause it be me popping off and
While we have this break in the action, let's get you the updated Orange Empire Conference standings. Before tonight's game, Saddleback a perfect 5-0, alone in first place. Irvine Valley alone in second, while Cypress and Orange Coast are tied for third at 3-2. Fullerton 2-3 right behind them at fifth place. Santa Ana in 6 at 1-4. Riverside City 0-6. They get the night off tonight, as we're on the last day of the first round of conference action. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Don's Basketball, the third leg of our triple header, and it's been a long day. Started at the softball field. The Dons took on LA Harbor in a preseason match, their 2026 home opener. And we saw the men's team take on Cypress. Chargers pulled off the upset, defeating the Dons. We'll see what the women's can do. Here is the nightcap at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Rivera, guarded by Narada, goes right at her defender. It dribbles off the rim. Lamone grabs the offensive rebound. Rivera, Jaylene Rivera, gets it back. Rivera attacks the lane, spins it off the glass. It's short. Narada, deep pass. Graham intercepts it like a safety over the middle of the field. She pushes the tempo, goes right at Narada, off the glass, can't convert. Tough rebound by Cadena Hernandez. Interiano slows it down, gives way to Narada. She runs point as she comes off the bench for head coach Brittany Imaku. Henderson on the handoff. Don switch defensively, pivots, nearly travels. Another offensive rebound, no one home. Henderson lays it with the left hand. We're barely, not even 8 minutes into the game. 6 offensive rebounds for the Dons. For the Chargers, correction. Rivera walks it up the floor. Out there with Ledesma, Jaylene Rivera, Kimberly Lamone, and Kiki Graham. Jaylene at the top, guarded by Narada. It's her first game in 2 weeks. She missed some time due to an injury. Ledesma gives a post touch to Lamone. Back to the basket. Ledesma gets his back. Catch and shoot three-pointer. Jaylene fights for a second chance. Mia wants a screen from Lamone. Launches a three-pointer, top of the arc, and she splashes it in. The Dons need more offensive production from their sophomore point guard. Cuts the deficit to 3. Dons show that half-court trap. It's been so effective during the preseason for them this season, generating turnovers. Opponents are committing 25 turnovers on the season. Hernandez swings it. Dangerous pass to Narada. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Long two, an air ball, but Henderson right there. The offensive boards are killing the Dons. 7-point lead for Cypress. Graham, left side. Chargers in a zone defense as they return the favor and mix up the defensive looks. Jaylene Rivera, good look from beyond the arc. Can't convert. Up ahead, Narada. Pass too long. A turnover by Cypress. A gift there. It's the 6th turnover by the Chargers offense. The Dons don't have any points off those turnovers. Substitutions by both teams. Graham, Mia Rivera, Vicky Ohm, Anaya Beard, and Kimberly Lamone on the floor. Kayleen Vivo checks back in, and we'll see the first of Giselle Martinez out there with Henderson. Leyva, and Angelina Bada. First we're seeing of Bada. More zone defense from Cypress. Corner 3, Mia gets a good look. High off the rim, Vivo secures the rebound. Under a minute left to go in the opening quarter. Chargers off to the races. Vivo pivots out to Bada. Three-point attempt, no good. Lamone had good positioning, and Henderson tips it out of bounds. Santa Ana ball. 30 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. The Dons can settle for the final shot of the quarter. Trailing by 5. 2-3 zone by the Cypress defense. Henderson and Bada at top. Mia gets the swing. Ohm hesitates. Mia launches a three-pointer. Off target to the left. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Graham pulls up. Mid-range jumper is pure. And that's the final horn. At the end of the first quarter, Dons trail 12-9. We'll throw up this QR code up on your screen. And while we have this break in the action, we want to remind you that you can now donate directly to the Santa Ana College Athletics Program. Know that your support goes directly towards helping our student athletes thrive both on and off the field. With their donations, they will have the tools, resources, and opportunities to continue competing at a high level and representing Santa Ana College with pride. Your donation truly makes a difference. Thanks again for supporting the Santa Ana College family. Just about ready to begin the second quarter of action. Out on the floor for Cypress College, Giselle Martinez, Kayleen Vivo, Chris Jackson, Marina Leyva, and Marina Interiano. Dons go back to a 2-3 zone look. Less pressure at the top. First time we're seeing it this evening. Chargers continue to swing it around. Long pass, wide open look for Martinez. Can't convert. Ledesma around 2 Chargers. Secures the rebound. A jump ball is called. Good hustle by Jackson. Possession arrow in favor of the Dons. Vicky Ohm out there with Mia Rivera, Kiki Graham, Anaya Beard, and Faith Ledesma. The starting 5. More full court pressure. Amaku preaches a lot of defense on the Cypress side. They say 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Ohm. 5 seconds left to get it over. Beard finally does. Works against Bado. Goes right at her defender off the foot of Vivo. Stays with Santa Ana College. Baseline inbound for Beard. Sophomore. Still looking for her first points on the evening. To Ohm. Shot clock resets to 20. Bad entry pass. It's tipped out to Graham. Takes a three-pointer, right side, no good. The three-pointers haven't fallen for the Dons this evening. Vivo off to the races. Goes right at Ohm, left side lay, no good. Beard secures the rebound around 2 Charger defenders. Mia Rivera pushes the tempo, out to Ledesma. Wide open, and she knocks it in. Big three-pointer for the Dons, second of the evening, 2 of 10 to start the game. Dons switch it to their half-court trap look. Vivo swings it. More passes along the perimeter. Attacking the wings. Martinez takes a three-pointer, no good. She's 0 for 3 to start the game. 2 Dons players down on the offensive rebound attempt. Another chance for Cypress. An aggressive drive by Cypress. Offensive rebound again. On the third try, Leyva is fouled. Dons have to find a way to get a body and box out the players after a shot attempt. They're killing the Dons on the boards. 9 offensive rebounds, out-rebounding the Dons 18-11. First free throw by Interiano, no good. She's a 73% free throw shooter, only 5 of 7 in conference play. Freshman from Pioneer High School in the city of Whittier. High off the rim, can't convert on the second. Look at the hustle by Cypress. Beard had 2 players all around her, and there's a foul called. Interiano, the free throw shooter, guilty of the foul. First team foul of the quarter. We're tied up at 12, under 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half. More full court pressure, off target pass. Ohm able to corral it. Pass to Mia, she gets it across the timeline. Dumps it off to Beard, goes right at Vivo, short on her layup, no good. Jackson, 2 players going for the ball, and there's a quick whistle. And it's on Beard. Head scratching call by the official on the far side. First personal on Beard, second team foul. Jackson in the corner, doesn't take the initial 3. Don still in their half-court defense. Nearly a traveling violation on Vivo. Baseline drive, out wide. Leyva attacks Ohm, has the height advantage. 6 seconds left on the shot clock for Cypress. Long 2-point attempt for Cypress, and they convert. Leyva stands at 6 feet and able to knock down a shot like that. Helps extend the Dons' defense. Mia Rivera can't corral the pass. It leaks out to Anaya Beard. Beard gets it across the timeline, and there's a bump from Leyva. So a steal in the backcourt by the Cypress full court pressure. The Dons get it right back. And Leyva guilty of the foul. Physical contest thus far. Can the Dons match the Chargers' physicality? Almost a must-win game for the Dons early in the conference season. 1-4 on the conference year. Beard spins towards the middle and converts on a 2. We're tied up at 14. Second tie of the matchup. Chargers swing it around the perimeter. Dangerous pass. Ledesma gets a paw on it and tips it out of bounds. Dons have battled some injuries past couple weeks as well, but fully healthy. They get Vicky Ohm back, along with Jaylene Rivera off the bench. Mia Rivera comes away with the steal in the hands of Ohm, but Jackson takes it right back. Shot clock resets to a full 30. Interiano swings it. Henderson, long 2 from the corner, no good. Vivo for the offensive rebound. Gets it back, but Beard pokes it away. Graham can't get it past her defender. Now over the timeline. Strong defense from both sides. Just over 16 minutes left to go in the first half. Dons start their half-court action. 10 seconds left. Beard sets a screen. Rivera out to Ledesma. Quick 3-pointer. No good. Beard and Henderson battle for the board. Henderson comes away with it. Chargers want to run. Pass deflected. Another steal by the Dons defense. 8th turnover. Graham gets double teamed. Mia spins. Finds Ohm. One more pass. Ledesma back to Ohm. Great defense and closeouts by the Cypress defense. Beard somehow gets it back for the Dons. She takes a bump, and the Cypress staff is livid. Beard still down on the hardwood. Don't know how she got that ball. It was an errant pass by Mia Rivera. Cypress had it in their hands, and then it quickly leaked out to Beard. Just went right back to the rim. Second personal on Marina Leyva. Jaylene Rivera set to check in for Mia Rivera. Dawn's 2 of 2 at the line this evening. Beard hit both of them earlier. 2 more free throws on this trip. High arcing shot is pure. It's a third team foul on Cypress. Two for 2, Beard. Walks off the court a bit gingerly. It's been a physical season. Dons don't have the deepest of benches as well. A lot of their starters have been asked to play big minutes during conference play. Dons lead by 2. It's their first lead of the evening. Out to Bada, who just checked in. Three-point attempt is good. They say your foot was on the line, and we're tied up at 16. More zone defense by the Cypress. Ohm loses their defender. Step back 2, hand in her face. Not the shot you want. Cypress looks to push the tempo. Ahead to Bada. Guarded by Ohm. Circles back out. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Imaku yells out the offensive play call from the sideline. Cadena Hernandez at the right elbow. Gives it to Jackson. She has a shorter Graham on her. Jackson fading away, can't convert. Another offensive rebound for the Chargers. Vivo, pull-up jumper, no good. Ledesma secures this one. Gives way to Graham. Ohm, right side. The Dons can't catch the Chargers. Off guard. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Jaylene picks up her dribble, swings it to Ohm. Ledesma, extra pass to Graham. Launches the three-pointer, short corner, no good. Tough rebound by Interiano. The freshman gives way to Vivo, right side. Slows things down as she pulls it back towards half court. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. 10 offensive rebounds for Cypress. It's a big reason why we're tied. Jackson goes to work against Ledesma. Backs down her defender. Ledesma guilty of the foul. Third team foul. 2 shots coming up for Jackson. Second personal. Mia Rivera checks in for Ohm. Beard checks in for Kiki Graham. Don struggling to shoot from the field once again in conference play. 5 of 25, 20% to start. Chargers not much better, 8 of 25, 32%. And Jackson misses the first free throw. They're 0 of 3 as a team at the free throw line. Real grind out game thus far. We've seen plenty of those for the Dons team. She converts on the second. Cypress back in the lead, 17-16. The Dons have yet to lead this evening. They've been tied twice. Terriano checks out, Narada checks in for Cypress. Out there with Jackson, Bada, Cadena Hernandez, and Henderson. Ledesma gets it on the left side. More zone defense by Cypress. Jaylene swings to Mia, gets a defender to blow by. Step back 3, and she splashes it in. The Dons have their first lead of the evening. 19-17. More half-court trap by the Dons. They show it late. Henderson, tough 2 at the elbow. A quick foul on Ledesma. Not much contact, but that's the third personal on Ledesma. Now she's in foul trouble, and you hate to see a player like that, important for the Dons, go to the bench early. Graham set the check back in. Henderson goes 2 for 2 at the line. Graham checks in for Ledesma. She'll take a seat. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the first half. We're tied up at 19. Shot clock never got going. Not sure if the officials have caught it yet. Mia, left side, Graham, right side. Jaylene in the corner. Looks for Beard in the high post, and it's taken away by Cadena Hernandez. Bad pass. Mia gets a hand on it. Narada last touch it. It's Santa Ana ball. Home checks in for Jaylene Rivera. We'll see if we see Isley Canaday or Claudia Solis, two players that don't always get minutes. The Dons have shortened up their rotation since the start of conference play. Ohm scans the floor, guarded tightly by Bada. Mia, guarded by Narada. On the switch, gives way to Ohm. Graham at the left wing, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper is pure. Graham heating up from the floor. 6 points on the evening, 3 of 7 from the field. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Henderson attacks the lane. Jackson from the right elbow can't convert. Poor shooting night on both sides. Plenty of open shots the Dons and Chargers have missed this evening. Beard attacks 2 defenders, hit on the way up. 4th team foul on Cypress. Fouls on Cadena Hernandez. Marina Interiano checks back in for Cadena Hernandez. First personal. And the sophomore back to the line for 2 free throws. She's 4 of 4 at the line thus far. She's really improved in that category, but she misses the first. Started out the year in the 50s, worked her way back up to 60% at the line. Cashes in on the second. Jaylene Rivera set to check in. Kimberly Limon subs out. Dons lead by 3, largest lead of the evening thus far. Dons need a win in the worst of ways after a 1-4 start to conference play. Terriano back to Narada. More half-court trap by the Dons. Bada goes baseline, kicks out, and Terriano. Narada attacks the painted area. Bada launches a three-pointer, misses everything. Graham secures the rebound. Steady hands by Graham. Just over a minute left to go. Jaylene doubled on the drive. Back to Ohm. Surprised she didn't take the three-pointer there. Jaylene gets it to the high post. Lost the handle on it. Narada off to the races. Only Mia in front of her. Mia guilty of the foul. Narada leaped right into her. That's a tough play if you're a defender. Not much you can do. Under a minute left to go. It's the 5th team foul. So from here on out, Cypress will shoot free throws. First personal on Mia Rivera. Narada knocks in the first on the season. She shoots 69%, but in conference play, she's 8 of 9. Averages 7 points per game and knocks in the second. Cuts the deficit back to 1. A back and forth first half. Final minute of action. How do the Dons finish this first half? Lupani yells out the offensive instructions. Beard sets a screen for Ohm. Beard launches the three-pointer. She has that in her bag. Can't convert. Henderson gets double teamed in the backcourt. The Dons show some full court pressure. Narada off to the races. Bada goes at Jaylene. Wild shot off the beam. And it's Dons basketball. Dons have done a nice job forcing Cypress into turnovers. 10 on the evening by the Cypress offense. Full court pressure by Bada as Mia brings it up the court. 19 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Mia right at her defender. Nearly gets the friendly bounce. A savvy move by the sophomore. That's what you want to see more from her. She's struggled mightily in the past few games. First free throw is good. On the season, 75% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 on the trip. 15 seconds left. Narada yells at the play call. Finally get it over the timeline. Final 6 seconds. Jackson kicks it out to Narada. Bada, baseline drive with 1 second left. A pass at the last second. Unaware of the time, she cost Cypress a last second look to end the first half. The Dons lead 24-21 at the end of the first half. My name is Noah Alvarez saying thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some first half statistics as well as some scores from around the OEC. Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball. At the halftime break, Dons have a 24-21 lead over Cypress College. Let's get you some first half statistics. Both teams are struggling to shoot from the floor. Cypress 28% from the field. Dons not much better at 25. The Dons are 21%, 3 of 14 from beyond the arc. Cypress is still yet to hit a three-pointer, 0 of 5. At the charity stripe, the Dons are 88%, Cypress 63. Big category to keep your eye on the rest of the way. Cypress out-rebounding the Dons 25-17. 10 of those 25 rebounds are offensive. They've been killing the Dons on the offensive glass. Marina Interiano leads in that category with 5. Vivo and Henderson also have 2 apiece. The Dons only have 6 offensive rebounds. Vicky Ohm does have 3. Leading all scorers, Mariah Henderson with 10 points, the only player in double figures, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 at the charity stripe. Leading the scoring for the Dons is Mia Rivera with 8 points. She's 2 of 7. Both shots are three-pointers. She's also converted on 2 free throws. Anaya Beard has 7 and Kiki Graham has 6. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Mia Rivera is a player to keep an eye on. She's struggled, but has shown life today. In the last couple of games, she's really gone absent on the offensive end. 3 points against Irvine Valley, 0 for 8 at the field. Against Riverside last Wednesday, she finished with 9 points, 4 of 13 from the field. In the Saddleback win, or in the Saddleback loss, she finished with 15. But against Fullerton, she had 1 point, 0 of 12 from the field. And against Orange Coast, she finished with 6, 1 of 5 from the field. So a much better start for Mia Rivera in this evening's contest, and that's a big reason why the Dons have a lead. We'll get you some score updates from around the Orange Empire Conference. Riverside City has the bye. Let's see what the scores are in the other games. Orange Coast leads Saddleback 28-23. That was a matchup I circled on my calendar. Saddleback a perfect 5-0. However, they haven't played Orange Coast. Orange Coast currently tied for third with Cypress, and Orange Coast leads by 5. Irvine Valley leads Fullerton 36-20, a double-digit lead to start the second half for the Irvine Valley Lasers. One more time, that OEC standings, it's really mucky. Outside of Saddleback, who's 5-0, you have Irvine Valley in second at 4-1. Cypress and Orange Coast both 3-2 right behind them. Fullerton 2-3, a game up on Santa Ana, who's 1-4. And Riverside City rounds out the conference at 0-6. But really, anywhere from 2 to 6 can flip-flop in a matter of a couple of games. If the Dons win here, they have Friday off on a bye. But even if some team like Orange Coast or Fullerton or even Cypress loses a couple games in a row, the Dons can find themselves all of a sudden in third, maybe even second place, depending on how things shake out before we see them next. They host Orange Coast College this upcoming Wednesday on February 4th. After that, they'll host Fullerton College on February 6th. So 3 straight home games for the Dons. They have Friday off. Just about ready for the second half of action. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Hey, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll get a notification every time we go live here from the Bill Cook Gymnasium. And if you're interested in the other sports at Santa Ana College, baseball and softball season underway. 5 on the floor for Cypress College: Alyssa Narada, Kayleen Vivo, Chris Jackson, Marina Interiano, and Mariah Henderson. Narada picks up her dribble. Jackson gets the handoff. Backs down Beard. Finds a cutting Henderson. Somehow gets to Vivo. She gets another offensive rebound. Bounce pass to Jackson. And she lays it home for 2. More full court pressure by Cypress. Ohm in the backcourt. Up ahead to Beard across the timeline. The Dons slow things down. Graham gets it poked away. Jackson falls to the floor. Both players tied up. A jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Dons. Dons switch sides, right to left on your screen in the white uniforms. We'll see Marina Leyva. She killed the Dons in the offensive boards earlier in the first half. Uses that size at 6 foot. Mia to inbound to Kiki Graham. just inside the arc. Mia gets a good look from 3. Can't convert. Long rebound to Ledesma. Graham stops, kicks out to Ledesma. 3-point attempt, no good. The shooting woes continue on both sides. It's a low-scoring affair, a rock fight tonight at the Bill Cook Gymnasium, and Henderson gives Cypress the lead again. 25-24. This game has been tied 6 times. 5 different lead changes now. Rivera with the floater halfway down and out. Can't convert. An unlucky bounce for the Dons. Still looking for their first points. Out to Jackson in the corner. Long pass to Henderson. Late closeout by Beard, and Henderson makes her pay. Big swing for the Chargers to start the second half. They lead by 3. On a 6-0 scoring run to begin the half. Beard short on her attempt. Second chance is good. Timeout taken by head coach Flo Lupani. Let's take a timeout ourselves here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
My body, she twerk it, pop for me, like yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, it's me. 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 Hello, hey. 'Cause it be me popping off and
After the quick timeout, Dons trail by 1, 27-26. Cypress is the 8th-ranked team in the state. Dons are 25th. Both teams play in the competitive OEC. Team that has been dominated by Orange Coast College as they've won 3 straight OEC titles. But Saddleback looking to dethrone them. Cypress also near the top, tied for 3rd with Orange Coast College. A lot can happen, still with the second round of conference play to shake out. Vivo starts the offensive set for Cypress. Same 5 back on the floor, the starting 5. Vivo gets a screen all the way to the left, uses the glass for 2. Full court trap, Mia, 2 defenders right there. Jump ball is called. Mia didn't have an outlet pass in the corner. Shot clock resets to 20 for Cypress. Jaylene Rivera set to check in. Ledesma subs out. 3-point lead for Cypress. Vivo to inbound. Bounce pass to her teammate. Not much contact, but another foul is called. Leyva to the line for 2. First foul on Jaylene Rivera, first team foul. Leyva on the season, shooting 73% at the line, rattles in the first. Averages 9 points on the year, but 12 points in the first 5 conference games. Has stepped up her play when it matters most. Second free throw is good, extends the lead to 5 for Cypress. Lamone checks in. Full court pressure by Cypress. Ball tipped. Henderson generates another steal. Down low to Jackson. Don's coaching staff very upset. Sloppy passes. Another dangerous pass. Mia gets hit hard by Leyva. Third personal on Leyva. She's a big body too at 6 foot. Crashed into Mia Rivera, who stands at 5'4". Big collision. Ohm up ahead to Mia. Across the timeline. On the drive. Pass intended for Lamone. Tipped out by Leyva. The defensive pressure has picked up by Cypress. A staple. The reason why they're so dominant this year. Forcing teams just 49 points per game in conference play. Opponents are shooting 33% from the field. Dons right now shooting 24%. Cypress goes back to their 2-3 zone. 15 seconds left on the shot clock for the Dons. 10 seconds left. Beard gets it in the corner. To Mia. 3 seconds left. Beard spins, middle. 2 defenders there. Mia gets the shot up in time. No, the official on the far side says no good. A shot clock violation by the Dons offense. A very sloppy start to the third quarter. Cypress on a 12-2 run to begin the second half. Do the Dons have enough fight in them to keep it close? And Terriano, Jackson gets a good look from two, no good. Another loose ball, Graham secures it for the Dons. Off to the races. Nice job by the sophomore from Sonora. Works against the taller Jackson. Mia gets the play call from Lupani and the Dons coaching staff. Lamone sets a screen to the left. Rivera with the head of steam, out to Graham. Good look from three. Can't convert. Couple bounces. Fortunately, not in favor of the Dons. Vivo off to the races. Jackson attacks the heart of the defense, fading away, can't convert, and Terriano, her 6th offensive rebound of the game. Vivo in the middle, gets the friendly roll. A quick 9-point lead for Cypress College. Ohm slows things down. Different half-court set. Beard not on the same page, nearly gets it poked away. It stays in bounds. A turnover by the Dons, their 9th of the evening. Great hustle by Interiano. She's been killing the Dons with the offensive boards and the defense. Chance for them to extend their lead to double digits. Henderson, one too many steps, a traveling violation. Narada and Bada check in for Cypress. Ledesma checks in for Ohm. Full timeout taken by head coach Flo Lupani. We'll cut to another commercial break and be back with the action after this.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, the Dons return with Lamone, Ledesma, Graham, Mia Rivera, and Anaya Beard on the floor. The Chargers have Interiano, Narada, Cadena Hernandez, Bada. A new player we're seeing for the first time, Brianna Lopez. Ledesma gets a good look from beyond the arc, short. Beard had it tipped away, and they say it's off the Dons. Favorable call for Cypress. Beard hit the floor on the rebound attempt. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Cypress left to right, the 8th ranked team in the state of California. How do the Dons respond after the timeout? Bada can't corral the pass. Another turnover forced by the Dons. 11 on the evening thus far. They've gone cold on offense. 22% on the evening, only 2 points in the second half. Graham brings it up the floor, pressure by Interiano. Mia on the right side, finds Ledesma. Comes off a series of screens. Step back two, no good. Ledesma can't find the shot. Foul called as two players were going for the ball. Fouls on Cypress. on Interiano. The Chargers coaching staff up in arms about the call. Looked like it was going to be a foul on Santa Ana. Instead, it's the second foul on Terriana. Mia to inbound. Lamone quickly doubled on the inbound pass. Graham backs down her defender, pivots, left-handed lay, no good. Brianna Lopez secures the rebound. 2 Chargers ahead of the pack. And Terriano, by herself, lays it up for 2. It's an 11-point lead for the Chargers. 37-26. Don's coaching staff challenged their players during the last timeout. How do they respond? Mia hit on the way up. She was savvy at getting to the line in the first half. 6 free throw attempts for Beard, 2 free throw attempts for Mia. Mia to the line for 2 free throws. It's the first foul on Bada. Jackson and Henderson check back in for Cypress. Mia on the season is a 75% free throw shooter. Gets the friendly bounce on the first. During conference play, she's a tick down, 65%. Went from averaging 9 points during the preseason, 7 points during conference play. Goes 2 for 2 on the trip. She leads the Dons in scoring, 9 points on the evening, cuts the deficit back to 9. Narada with the head of steam, pass intercepted by Lamone. Stingy defense. Mia fights through contact as she gets it across the timeline. 4-on-3. The sophomore Graham finds Lamone by herself, high off the glass for 2. Timeout taken by head coach Brittany Amaku, and now she wants to talk things over. As the Dons put together a quick 4-0 run, they trail by 7. Another timeout, a quick timeout, 30 seconds, as we will return with the action after this.
My body, she twerking, pop for me, like yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, it's me. 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 Hello, hey. 'Cause it be me popping off and
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Dons trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Cypress inbounds. Jackson loses it off her foot. They say last touched by the Dons. Now Lupani wants to talk things over about the shot clock. It reads at 24. So they'll correct the shot clock. And now the officials tell both teams to go to their bench. This works as another timeout. Let's get you some score updates from the OEC as we refresh the page. Saddleback trails Orange Coast 40-30, so a chance for Orange Coast to dethrone Saddleback, who's undefeated thus far in conference play. And things haven't started yet in the second half. Irvine Valley leads 36-20 over Fullerton. Those are the scores from the 2 other OEC games. The upcoming schedule for the Santa Ana Dons: after tonight, they'll have a bye on Friday. 2 more home games in a row. February 4th, they'll host Orange Coast College, tip-off at 7 p.m. And then on the 6th, next Friday, they'll host Fullerton College, tip-off also at 7 p.m. Shot clock gets switched to 20 seconds, so about a 4-second differential between what it read earlier. Nice job by Lupani to spot it. Vivo to inbound, up top to Interiano. Don switch to their 2-3 zone. Vivo cross court to Lopez. Henderson, lots of space on the elbow jumper, no good. Jackson for the putback, no good. Limon grabs the rebound. 2 Cypress players there, and Limon just loses it out of bounds. Couldn't find an outlet pass. Someone has to step up and not only grab a board, but get the Dons into their offense. Giselle Martinez checks in for Brianna Lopez. Martinez to inbound. Shot clock reads 20 on the second chance for Cypress. Vivo swings it. Interiano to Henderson. All the way around to Martinez. Left corner three-pointer. Another offensive rebound for Interiano. Their 14th of the game. Jackson, open look from 3, no good. Ledesma had it. Interiano gets bumped. Second team foul on the Dons. Chargers will remain in possession. There's a lot of technique to rebounding, you could say. Different ways to box out, but at the end of the day, it comes down to want to. Dons just haven't been able to get so. There's a foul away from the ball, and Terriano crashes into Mia. She got a finger on it, and there's a foul called. Dons trail by 7. Third team foul on Interiano. Now she has to be careful. She subbed out. Chargers coaching staff not pleased with the call. 4th team foul. One more and the Dons will shoot free throws. The Dons clean up the wet spot on the floor near the timeline. Thanks for tuning in to Dons basketball. Inbound goes to Ohm. Mia comes out to the top of the arc, guarded by Henderson. Gives a post touch to Beard, right block, up and under move, hit on the way up. 15 foul on Cypress. Free throws from here on out in the quarter for the Dons. Second personal foul on Chris Jackson. Beard to the two free throws. Misses the first. Beard 5 of 7 at the line. Converts on the second, cuts the deficit back to 6. Her and Mia Rivera have 10 points on the evening. Only 7 players have played for the Dons. Not the deepest of benches in the OEC. That's hurt them in a few games. Henderson catches it down low, goes up quickly, and fouls on the way up. Fouls on Graham, 3rd team foul. Second personal. Henderson to the line for 2 free throws. She's the team's leading scorer on the season. It shoots 57% at the line. Converts on the first. 15 points per game on the year, but only 11 points per game in conference. Splashes in the second. Extends the lead to 8. Largest lead of the game for Cypress was 11. Largest lead of the game for the Dons has been 3. Beard catches it in the high post. Space given to her. She can't convert. Jackson secures the rebound. Pushes the tempo to Bada. Dons get back defensively quickly. Vivo yells out the play call. Vivo drives on Ohm. Back up top, Martinez, good look from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Ledesma tips it to her teammate. Big defensive rebound for the Dons. Mia ahead of the pack. Weaves through traffic. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get it to Beard. Last touch by the Chargers. Dons to inbound right in front of their bench. Beard gets a post touch. Traveling violation. Passed a bit off target, and as she gathered before her first dribble, took too many steps. Giselle Martinez checks out, and in comes Samantha Carrillo. First time we're seeing her tonight. Imaku trying to use every single player of her bench to have the depth advantage over the Dons. Jackson weaves her way through a traveling violation. One too many steps as she entered the lane. Clock stops with 1:05 in the third quarter. Things have really slowed down in the last minute and a half of game time. Fouls, costly turnovers by both teams. Dons still trail by 8. Ohm yells out the play call. Graham pops out beyond the arc, guarded by Jackson. Attacks, picks up her dribble. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Mia loses her defender. Right-handed floater rattles in. Henderson and Mia Rivera collided at the end of that shot attempt. Henderson feels as if she's bleeding, so makes her way over to the sideline. Does look like she's bleeding from the nose as she holds her thumb across her face. So now the officials will check to see if there's any blood down on the court. Athletic trainer here at Santa Ana College gets out a wipe, cleans things up. Cut to a quick commercial break here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion, someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
So they get the court cleaned up. Vivo brings up the ball. Shot clock is turned off. 25 seconds remain in the third period. Dons double across the timeline. Back to that half-court trap defense they've utilized in the preseason. Bada to Jackson. Baseline drive. Dishes out to Martinez. Launches a three-pointer right side. No good. Beard fights for the loose ball. Mia gets it with 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Full court heave. Off the mark, and that'll mark the end of the third quarter. We'll have the fourth quarter of action. Dons trail by 6 after this commercial break.
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it leads.
My body, she twerking, pop for me, like yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, it's me. 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 Hello, hey. 'Cause it be me popping off and
Final 10 minutes here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium. It's been a rock fight between these two teams. Cypress leads over Santa Ana 39-33. Cypress shoots 34% from the field, has yet to hit a three-pointer. The Dons 24% from the field. They're 3 of 19 from beyond the arc. It's always a grind in the Orange Empire Conference. Cypress, the best defensive team, holding opponents to under 49 points in conference play. Mia Rivera on the floor with Faith Ledesma, Anaya Beard, Kiki Graham, and Vicky Ohm. Comes off the screen. Ohm swings to Ledesma. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Ohm to Beard in the high post. Spins, finds Mia, wide open look. left side, can't get it to go. The Dons have yet to hit a three-pointer in the second half. A lot of them have been good looks. Need a few defensive stops in them as well. They need to secure the defensive rebound. 15 offensive rebounds allowed by the Dons. Mia guilty of the foul. Marina Leyva was the one fouled. Kayleen Vivo, along with Bada, Jackson, and Interiano, the 5 on the floor. Vivo to inbound. Cross-court pass to Bada. Quick three-point attempt. Graham, oh, wow. Rivera boxes out her opponent. Just what you teach in practice. And she's called for the foul. Jackson tried to go up and over her. Second team foul quickly, and it's the third personal on Mia. Wet spot down on the floor as the official wipes it clean. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. Dons are hoping to avoid a 1-5 start to conference play. Chargers hoping to advance to 4-2 and stay tied for second. Tied for third with Orange Coast, who's currently up on Saddleback. Shot clock resets to 20. Leyva catches the inbound. Dons back into the 2-3 zone. Interiano, bounce pass. Leyva, quick turnaround jumper, no good. Beard, surrounded by Chargers, but finds her outlet pass. Ohm spins. Bounce pass to Beard. 2 defenders there. Kicks out to Graham. In the paint, dumps it off for Ohm. Mid-range baseline jumper. Hits the nylon. Cuts the deficit to 4. Chargers coaching staff yells out the play call. Bada, left side. Dons back to their half-court trap. Leyva in the corner. 2 defenders close in on her. Jackson has a wide-open lane. The layup on the baseline is good. And head coach Brittany Amaku calls a timeout. During this break in the action, let's get you some scores from around the OEC. Irvine Valley defeated Fullerton 69-42, so they advanced to 5-1 in conference play. Saddleback still trails to Orange Coast, 7:18 left to go in that one. If OCC hangs on for victory, both Irvine Valley and Saddleback will be tied for first at 5-1. Cypress and Orange Coast would both advance to 4-2 if Cypress hangs on for victory here. They lead by 6. The Dons have efficient offensive possessions consistently down the stretch. Final 8.5 minutes left to go in this one to claw back and retake the lead. They lost by 3 points to Irvine Valley, lost by 10 to Saddleback, but it was much closer. They lost by 3 to Fullerton. So a couple of tough losses in conference play. Beard just straight up loses it. Had a layup, a 2-on-1 opportunity. Instead, it's Jackson off to the races. Dons trail by 6. Vivo attacks Ohm. Circles back out, and Interiano on the floor. Leyva back to the basket. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Vivo gets Ledesma on the switch. Backs down her defender. Left hand off the glass for 2. Big bucket for Cypress. Extends the lead. Back to 8. Graham gives way to Mia quickly. Beard. Ledesma has all sorts of time. 3-pointer is good. Dons needed that in the biggest of ways. 5-point deficit. 7.5 minutes left to go. Back to a man-to-man defensive look. Vivo gets by her defender. An and one opportunity. Third team foul by Santa Ana. Vivo's done a nice job of dictating the pace of the offense at the point position. Hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to score, but that time felt like she had a mismatch. She has 10 points on the evening. First free throw attempts. A 38% free throw shooter. Yes, I'm reading that correctly. 38% at the line. Off target, Beard corrals the rebound. 7-point deficit for the Dons. Graham puts it on the deck, fouled on the drive. All sorts of Chargers there surrounding her. First team foul on the Chargers. Fouls on Vivo. Ohm catches the inbound. Ledesma catch and shoot three-pointer from the corner. She's heating up. Back-to-back three-pointers, and she cuts the deficit to 4. An important possession for the Dons defensively. Can they get a stop and a defensive board? It hasn't been tied since the second quarter. Henderson gets by Graham. Tough contested two, no good. And Terriano falls to the ground. It's not an offensive rebound, but she's fouled on the loose ball. 4th personal on Graham. Vivo to inbound on the baseline. Graham has to be careful with 4. Ledesma caught out of position. A quick 2 for Leyva. Dangerous pass to Mia. Doubled as she gets it across the timeline. Jackson, another steal. Ahead to Henderson. 2 points quickly. More full court pressure by the Chargers, wreaking havoc on the Dons. Back to an 8-point lead, just over 6 minutes left to go. Beard comes off the screen, goes right at Henderson. Step back 2, converts. What a bucket there by Beard. Brings the Dons back to within 6. Vivo has to reach to grab this pass. Dons back into their man-to-man defense. Hand off to Jackson. Beard guarding her. 8 seconds left in the shot clock for Cypress. Leyva goes right at Ledesma. Off the glass. Wild shot. She grabs her miss. A fresh 20. Shot clock were never reset. The Chargers coaching staff up in arms. It hit the rim, says the official. We'll see what they reset it to, probably 18 or 17. 18 seconds exactly. Cypress ball on the baseline. Vivo to inbound. Jackson operates the left against Beard. Vivo wants a screen, instead swings it out to Leyva. 7 seconds left. Entry pass to Vivo. Hit on the way up. 15 foul, and the Dons are in the double bonus. Dons have been caught out of position in this 4th quarter. They have to be very careful down the stretch. Kiki Graham has 4 personals, and Nia Beard has 3, along with Mia Rivera and Ledesma. First free throw, cast in by Vivo. Goes 2 for 2 on the trip. Big free throws by Vivo. Extends the lead back to 8. Full court pressure by the Chargers. Bounce pass to Ohm. They have 2 seconds to get it over. Tipped out. Leyva, another steal for the Chargers. The Dons can't get it across the timeline against this pesky defense of Cypress. 15 turnover on the evening by the Dons. They trail by 8. Leyva looks at the shot clock. 10 seconds left. Goes at Ledesma. She has 3 personal. Spinning, can't finish. Ohm out of the scrum. Mia Rivera ahead of the pack. Jackson the only one there. Right-handed layup too strong. And Terriano fights with Beard for positioning. Beard gets it back. Baseline 2, can't get it to go. Just over 4 minutes left to go. Sloppy possession on offense. Don's coaching staff upset with the team's performance down the stretch. Good look for Interiano. Gets the friendly roll around the rim. Now a 10-point lead. Under 4 minutes left to go. Cypress has been able to execute in the half-court offense. Down the stretch, Beard and the Dons haven't. Spinning, middle, can't convert. Bodies all around her on the rebound attempt, and Jackson comes away. Vivo, left-handed layup, no good. Ledesma grabs the rebound. A quick foul on Jackson in the backcourt. It's been a theme all conference season. The Dons just don't have enough players on their roster. It's a 7-person rotation. A lot of the players gassed, asked to play more minutes than usual that we saw in the preseason. They trail by 10, full court pressure. Dons get it over. .16 seconds left on the shot clock. Ohm gives way to Mia Rivera. Screen from Graham. Right side, Graham operates. Ohm gets by her defender. Right-handed floater is short. Beard, offensive rebound, the foul, and the bucket. Third team foul on Cypress, and she has a chance to cut it back to a 7-point deficit. Clock stops with 2:59, and more importantly, it's the 4th personal on Jackson. Now she has to be careful. Beard to the line for 1 free throw. 60% on the season, 6 of 8 at the line tonight. Can't get the friendly bounce. Last touched by the Dons. It remains an 8-point deficit. Timeout called by the Dons. We'll take a timeout ourselves here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Final 3 minutes of action. Clock stops with 2:57. Cypress leads 53-45. Cypress ball after the timeout. Dons return with their starting 5 on the floor. All of them have been asked to play 30 or more minutes in tonight's contest. Vivo out there with Leyva, Interiano, Jackson, and Henderson. Don's pressure right at the timeline. Jackson gets doubled on the right wing. Graham and Mia, stingy defense. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Interiano, dangerous pass to Vivo. Head of steam, the floater, no good. Ledesma, an important rebound. Up ahead to Ohm, through traffic. Somehow secures possession. Throws it off Cypress, and they're able to hang on. A jump ball called. 2 players down on the floor. Another sloppy possession. Don's coaching staff wants a foul. Shot clock resets to 20, and Cypress gets another possession. Another chance for them to milk the clock. Leyva guarded by Ledesma. Leyva attacks. Short on the layup. Tipped by the Dons. Graham secures possession. More full court pressure. Up ahead to Mia, who gets it across the timeline. Cypress gets back defensively. And Ohm slows it down. Final 2 minutes of tonight's contest. Dons trail by 8. What do they have in store down the stretch? Beard attacks her defender. Spins on Henderson. Can't get the friendly bounce, but she goes to the line for 2. Fourth team foul, first personal on Henderson. 60% at the line, 6 of 9 tonight at the charity stripe. First free throw is money. Cuts the deficit to 7. Gets the friendly bounce. Deficit cut to 6. 47 points for the Dons, 53 for Cypress. Minute 40 left to go. More half-court trap by the Dons. Mia and Owen pressure up top. Vivo gets the swing, 18 seconds left. Still plenty of time for Cypress. Jackson gets the pass, baseline drive. Graham tips it away. On the baseline, trying to save it. Stays with Cypress. Shot clock stops at 10. If they get a stop here and secure the defensive rebound, they have a chance to cut it back to a one-possession game. Down by 6. Long pass for Leyva. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Ledesma marks her. Leyva spins middle. Traveling violation. Leyva lost her footing. Big turnover forced by the Dons defense. Chargers back off on the full court pressure. Mia finds Beard by herself, goes to work. Tough 2, can't convert. Graham fouled on the way up. Second personal on Henderson, 5th team foul. Both teams are in the bonus, 2 shots from here on out. Graham to the line for 2. Nothing but net on the first. She's a 68% free throw shooter. First free throw attempts on the evening. She's been stuck at 6 points since the first half. It's been tough sledding for the Dons guards this conference season. Long on the second free throw, but Beard grabs the rebound. Spinning out to Ohm. First three-point attempt of the game. Knocks it in. Cuts the deficit to 2. And the faithful here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium make some noise. The Chargers coaching staff wants to talk things over. What a shot by Vicky Ohm. Clock stops with 57 seconds, and we'll take a timeout ourselves here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
My body, she twerk it, pop for me, like yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, it's me. 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 Hello, hey. 'Cause it be me popping off and
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, and while we have this break in the action, let's get you those score updates from around the OEC. We mentioned Irvine Valley defeated Fullerton 69-42. It went final earlier. Orange Coast up by 8 on Saddleback. They look like they're going to hang on as there's less than 40 seconds left to go in that match. Still to be determined on who comes out victorious here tonight. The Dons were outscored 12-9 in the first, but outscored Cypress 15-9 in the second. They were outscored in the third 18-9, and outscoring Cypress 18-14. They trail by 2. They'll be on defense after Cypress called the timeout. Both teams are in the bonus. 2 free throws on the next foul by either side. Cadena Hernandez checks in. She's out there with Interiano, Jackson, Vivo, and Henderson. More half-court trap by the Dons. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass to Vivo. Out to the corner. Henderson doubled on the baseline drive. Extra pass. Interiano in the lane. Goes right at Beard. It's a missed shot. Santa Ana ball. What a stop. 35 seconds. Dons want a timeout, and they'll advance the ball. Whew. We'll stay on and give you the upcoming schedule for the Santa Ana Dons. They have this upcoming Friday off, their bye in the second round of conference action. They'll host Orange Coast College on February 4th, and then Fullerton on Friday, February 6th. Tip-off for both those games at 7 p.m. They'll go to Saddleback on February 10th, host Riverside City on the 12th, host Irvine Valley on the 18th. Both those games tip off at 7 p.m. And then they'll be at Cypress to finish out the conference season. It's been tough sledding for the Dons, 1-4, but do not let that record fool you. We saw on the men's side earlier today, the Cypress Chargers were 1-5, the Dons were 4-2, and yet it was the Cypress Chargers who won that game on the men's side. All these teams in the Orange Empire Conference on both the men's and women, very talented, very good. The Dons had 3 losses by 5 or fewer points in conference play, the other being a 14-point loss to Orange Coast College. This is a very tough team. Yes, they don't have the same amount of depth as the other teams in the Orange Empire Conference do, but they have savvy sophomores like Mia Rivera, Anaya Beard, and Kiki Graham who have willed this team back. At one point, they trailed by 11 points. The Dons did have a lead in the second quarter and went into the halftime break with the lead. But Cypress came out as the aggressor in the third quarter. The Dons hoping to respond. They trail by 2. We'll see what the Dons have drawn up. Anaya Beard to inbound, right in front of the Dons bench. Cadena Hernandez guards the inbound. Mia catches it. Dangerous pass to Graham. Last touch by Interiano. Very quick reflexes by the defender. Shot clock says 28, game clock 33, a 5-second differential. Mia catches it in the backcourt, guarded by Jackson. Gets a screen from Graham. Cypress switches, floater, no good. Tipped out, Graham gets another look for the Dons. 18 seconds left. Ledesma launches a three-pointer, no good, it's a scrum. For the rebound, the Chargers call timeout. Good look if you're the Dons. Mia had a nice look at 2, and Ledesma a strong look at 3. Clock stops with 14. Take a quick timeout here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, Dons trail by 2. They're hoping to avoid another heartbreaking loss. They've lost 6 games. Let me just double check my math. Yep, 6 of their 8 games, 6 of their 8 losses this season have been by 7 or fewer points. A lot of tough losses in there, a few of them by 1 or 2 points. Vivo to inbound. Claudia Solis checks in for the Dons. First action she's getting in the evening. Vivo inbounds right in front of the Chargers bench. Nearly takes all 5 seconds. Leyva hands off to Narada, and Ledesma fouls in the backcourt. 11 seconds left. Narada to the line for 2. Comes down to a free throw game. Narada, a 69% free throw shooter. She hasn't been in the game since early in the fourth quarter. We'll see how that affects her shot. 2 of 2 at the line this evening. First free throw is pure. She has a chance to make this a 2-possession game if she knocks in the second. All the Dons have to crash for the rebound if Narada misses the second. A huge second free throw by Narada and the Chargers. Carrillo checks back in. 12 seconds. Mia Rivera lets it dribble a few times with the head of steam. Hands off to Ledesma. Catch and shoot three-pointer. No good. Jackson secures it. Imaku calls timeout. And it looks like the Chargers are going to hang on for a victory. 4-point lead. 3.5 seconds left to go. Not much the Dons can do but hope for a quick steal. Quick foul. Clock stops to hit 2 free throws. And again, take a lot for the Dons to come back. They fought valiantly, but offensively just couldn't get it done. Shot 28% from the field, 24% from beyond the arc, 15 turnovers, and what really killed them, 17 offensive rebounds allowed to the Cypress offense. Again, you look at the season. Earlier in the year, they lost 60-59 to the College of the Redwoods, 64-63 to Chaffee, an 8-point loss to San Diego Mesa, a 1-point loss to Santa Barbara City, 3-point loss to Fullerton, an 8-point loss to Saddleback, 3-point loss to Irvine Valley. They've been in a lot of games, just unable to finish. Bounces off of Jackson. Ohm gets it with a second. Takes a couple dribbles. They say shot wouldn't have counted. And the Chargers hang on for a 55-51 victory. Chargers advance to 17-5, 4-2 in conference play, while the Dons fall to 13-9 and 1-5 in conference play. So they pretty much have to win at least 3 games. If they can go 3-3 in that second round of conference play, they should, keyword should, still be able to sneak into the playoffs. We'll update you quickly on that last score between Orange Coast and Saddleback. Orange Coast did hang on for victory, 62-54. So there's 2 5-1 teams. There's 2 4-2 teams. Fullerton at 2-4, Santa Ana at 1-5, Riverside at 0-6. For Cami Lewis, Salvador Leon, and Norman Mendoza, my name is Noah Alvarez saying thanks for tuning in to Dons Basketball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.